I,
welcome to
I
our
don't.
show.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Yeah, it's a weird combination of things there, but I don't know. I'm up in Walker County, Alabama. You know where that's at, Paul.
Listen, I've been there, not at night, but I've been there during the daytime. It's a
So you know all
Well,
about it. Yeah.
my brother-in-law lives up there, so yeah, I know the road very well. It's good people. It's used to be. I don't know if it still is. It used to be coal mining countries. They still have coal mining up there.
We still got a little bit going on. People,
Okay.
mining for something. I don't know if it's coal or what, but you just let them be. Yeah.
Well, I tell you what I'm mining for right now, man. That's some humor because we just spent 4 days in Atlanta last week, from morning till night, talking SEC football, and I don't remember many laughs. So you do a lot of social media. You're a comedian. You're on YouTube with just an unbelievably large following. How do you make sense out of all this, and how do you make people laugh about it?
Oh man, it's fun. It's a fun job. I do a lot of Southern humor throughout the year, but then when college football season comes, it really locks down, and I do a weekly recap style video called SEC Roll Call. It's really just kind of turning a mirror onto the fan bases and letting them see kind of what they look like and how outrageous they can be, because every fan base in the SEC is it's pretty unique because we're not fan bases at all. We're like congregations, and each congregation is like a different denomination. Mississippi State making a lot of noise. They're essentially the Pentecostals of the group, and then Texas A&M with their rituals, and that's Catholicism all the way through. And then Missouri are the atheists. So
You forced me to be serious here for a minute. I'll act shocked. Missouri atheist? What could you possibly be talking about?
yeah, I know both of their fans are going to be so upset when they see this.
Okay, I love that. So it's you're in Alabama, even though you're not an Alabama fan. What are the Crimson Tide?
Yeah, the stickers out there. Yeah, it's I grew up in a divided house. Mom was Auburn fan and dad was in Alabama, so I did the right thing and then just picked a different team entirely with Florida. But I'm deep in Alabama country, not that far from Tuscaloosa. Alabama fans are something else. And they're in a unique space right now because the dynasty is over. So where do they go from here? I am thinking, like with the rest of the country, that it just continues to spiral downward. But we'll see. Everybody seems pretty high on the Tide of this year. I don't know what they're seeing, but it's going to be interesting right at all because Saban's still in the picture. It's just a lot of fun. Bama fans are never ending fun. You know that.
Matt, how dare you say the dynasty's over? I mean, seriously, they won how many games last year? I mean, they were 9-4. That you don't consider that some sort of dynasty? They did beat
No,
Auburn.
no. Well, that's yeah, who didn't? Yeah, I don't think DeBoer is going to win a championship there. I hope they prove me wrong. I just hope a team from the SEC wins this year. I'm so tired of hearing people incorrectly say that the Big Ten has won two national championships in a row because that's just factually incorrect. The Michigan one doesn't count. But I just want to see an SEC team get back up there and win a title again. So hey, I hope they prove me wrong, but I just don't think DeBoer is fit for the SEC.
Hmm. We won't quote you on that. That's off the record. Talking to Matt Mitchell here, sports comedian. He's on YouTube. So, Matt, you've insulted Missouri fans. We're fine. We'll get over it. In terms of being thin-skinned, people always say, "What's the worst fan base to deal with?" Social media, everybody comes out. There is no mercy. So, which fan base have you had the most problems with?
Yeah, it's pretty even across the board. I would say 99% of each fan congregation is pretty level-headed, but you've got that 1% that's very vocal and has a hard time spelling words correctly. And every fan base has got them. I think my favorite though, the one that just drives me the craziest right now is one of our newcomers in Texas because I get just inundated with messages from them wanting to know why they're not in this video SEC roll call. And I have to point out to them because you're watching a rerun. This is from 2021. and they still ask me, why aren't we in it? So that's just frustrating on my end. But uh, but yeah, fan base wise, that one's the most frustrating. And then you get messages from like Hugh Freeze the week of the Iron Bowl that doesn't like when I compared Auburn to McDonald's because they're both run by clowns. Um, and so he popped in my DMs for a minute just to let me know he doesn't appreciate it. I guess he
No,
definitely
no,
wasn't
no,
busy
no,
preparing for
hey,
the
hey,
Iron Bowl. So
hold on a second, Matt. Are you telling me that Hugh Freeze is thin-skinned enough to DM you over some shot that you put on YouTube? That cannot be true.
absolutely. It's not like he's got a track record of that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was shocked when I got the message because I thought it was in his contract to not touch social media. So this was news to me. So welcome back to the internet, Hugh, I guess.
Let me ask you about Hugh Freeze for a second, because those of us in mainstream, there have been a lot of jokes lately. I'm sure you read the story that he turned in the month of June, which he said was the most important month of the year from a recruiting standpoint. He turned in, I think, 10 or 11 scores. I don't know if you play golf. Nobody forces you, unless you're like a leading amateur golfer, to turn in your score at the end of the round. Hugh turned in 11 of those. We don't know how many times he played golf that he didn't turn in a score, that he was in a hurry to get wherever he was going. Is that if you're an Auburn fan, should you feel good that your head football coach spent about half the month of June when he should have been recruiting? And by the way, he was losing to recruits to Georgia, Alabama, and certain high schools in the South. Do you feel good about that?
I don't think no. Yeah, I
What
don't
I mean,
know.
come on. Okay.
I just don't
Yeah,
think.
we lost you for a second. So we lost your. Let's go. Let me go back to my question. Apparently, you froze for a second. So what was your answer about Hugh Freeze?
Oh yeah, just I don't think that Auburn fans are used to feeling good about anything anyway right now. But I mean, I'm so surprised Hugh Freeze was on the golf course. I think that the public demands to know what these cart girls look like, so we can really understand why Hugh Freeze was on the golf course. But until then, I guess he just locked up. He felt good about his team, putting all his hopes on Jackson Arnold because he's very good at picking quarterbacks. So
Matt, man, now,
I'm
now
trying to
I'm going
get
to
the
be
rest of
in
your
Hugh
callers
Freeze's
today. I'm
DMs
giving them
after this
something. Yeah.
interview. You're hey, listen. We just booked you for the whole year. You're on every day. This is amazing. So, in terms of what you do, I mean, comedians have all kinds of different uh, routines. I mean, we've talked to many who are on tour. Some are obviously putting out clips. Do you do events, or are you too concerned about your safety after some of the things you've said to actually go out in public?
No, I don't do any. I don't have a live stand-up act or anything like that. Video is pretty much my lane, and I stay in it. And it's enough as it is just to keep this content machine going. I'll do some little speaking engagements here and there, but no stand-up, anything like that. It's just not. It sounds terrifying to me, both from just putting yourself out there in front of an audience, exposed like that, and the potential death threats. Those kind of both weigh pretty heavily on me.
Is there anybody in Walker County that you could lean on, maybe if you got some death threats? I mean, it got a great reputation up there. You know that.
Yeah, it's usually the other way around though. I don't know if you're aware of we've got an area here that's not even named. It's just called Beat 10, where you can leave a name and a six-pack of beer on a tree stump, and then that person will be taken care of. So I'll need to have more information on whoever is giving me the threats, and then I know where to go, which is out in the woods, pretty much.
Uh, Before you go, I'm just trying. I'm not that quick, but I'm trying to think if there's any fan base you haven't insulted. And you alluded to Texas. You talked about Auburn, Alabama, Florida. Um, LSU is expected to have a good season this year. Are you big on the Go Tiger Nation?
I love LSU because when I do that character on SEC roll call, I give it my best Cajun accent, which is fun and is killing my vocal cords. Um, Brian Kelly, nobody does a better impersonation of a Southern accent than him. But I do. I love LSU. Those fans get into it, uh, and I think they'll have a good year. I really like Garrett Nussmeier. I like their chances this year. So. It's also that's the one fan base that
So
I
so
probably am most terrified of because a drunk Cajun is maybe the most dangerous thing that you can ever come across. So I don't want to make them too mad.
yeah, Matt, I don't think you could. I mean, there's some fan bases that you might be able to talk your way out of a bar if they're coming after you. I don't think that's going to work in Lafayette. Do you?
No, I mean, I just fear for any, if I went in hard on LSU, any bald big guy with a beard is just probably better look out. He's going to get sucker punched. Or, yeah, just watch out.
Yeah, and by the way, if you're in a fight with an LSU fan, even if the punch misses, go down. Do not look up. Just act like you're. One more thing, and this is because I don't know if you know this. I'm from Tennessee. I grew up in Memphis, not that far from where you are, and I went to the University of Tennessee. And I've always thought that Tennessee fans, when I go to Knoxville for reunions, are the most well balanced, humorous, enjoy give and take more than any fan base in America. I'm certain you agree.
Yeah, Tennessee fans are pretty unique in that win or lose, their intensity and love for football does not change. And, it's a little more win now, but it was pretty bad there for a while. I will say that I get a lot of messages from people that say they've fallen in love with SEC football either through the videos or something else, and they want to find a team to root for. And I tell them 99% of the time, go with Tennessee. I mean, that fan base, it's fun. Win or lose, you're going to have a good time. Is that mental illness? Yes, but that's what makes it so much fun, I think. Just unmedicated insanity.
I think you've described me very accurately as a Tennessee grad. So before you go, I'm going to sound like you're on here promoting some dishwashing detergent, which at times it sounds like you have been. But so if people want to consume your podcast, is there an easy way to find it, or does it cost a lot of money?
Oh no, it's absolutely free. I'm in Walker County. I'm not charging for anything out here. You've got just search Matt Mitchell. It'll pop up. You can go SEC Roll Call. It's on YouTube. It's on every Monday in the fall. And the podcast is Hooting and Hollering, and that's wherever you can get your pods at.
Matt, I'm hooked. It's not easy coming on a show like this and insulting 75% of our audience and not having any pushback from the host, but I'm scared to death of you. I don't want to be on your next podcast. Come back soon. You're outstanding. We're in love with this. I can't wait for the reaction. Thanks for making the next couple of hours easy. That's what we like in this business. We just like to kick our feet up, grab a cold one at 5 o'clock, and let the insulted and the oppressed fans have a good time. Come back, please.
Absolutely. Happy to help with your day, Paul.